Hello. In the previous video for Level 1 ICT, we created this poster, a basic poster which has a title. We got the reader's attention through a rhetorical question, and we inserted 3 pictures from online pictures, and we added some detail, a little bit of detail, a few words, just so the reader would know what the picture is about. In this video, we're going to add a couple more formatting features. First thing I want to do is I want to add a border to my poster. And to add a border, I'm going to click on Design at the top. And all the way over here, I'm going to click on Page Border. Okay. In Page Border, this is where we can, if we have been specifically told what border to use, then we're very limited. If not, we can be very creative. So I'm going to go for, before I go for a color, I'm going to go for art. I'd love to go in this section just to scroll down and see what is available. Now the one I would like to choose is this one down here, which looks like holly, and I've selected that as my border. Now if for whatever reason I do not, for example, want my border to go all the way round, I want to cut off the top or cut off one of the sides, then I need to use these 4 guys down here. Let's say I do not want the border at the top. I just click on there and the border at the top disappears. The same goes if I do not want it on this side, for example, or I do not want it on the bottom. This side disappears, and so just looking at the border itself, it tells you which side of the border will disappear if you click on it. Okay, I'm actually quite happy with that, so I'm going to stay with that style, and I'm going to click on OK. Okay, so this is my border now, all the way around, and if I scroll down, I can see that the border has completely encompassed and surrounded the information of my poster. I'm going to go back to Home View here. What I'd like to do now is I'd like to create a little text box, and I'd like to ask my reader to get in touch with me if they have any questions. So to insert a text box, I'm going to click on Insert, and all the way over here I have Text Box. I'm going to select a text box. The beauty of the text box is that you can move it around. So we move it around, and I can take it and move it to any part of the page that I want to. I'm going to select this part here because then it will not disturb any of the other areas of the poster. And here I just click on it and I can type in whatever I want. I'm going to ask my reader if they have any further questions, they can contact me. The way to do it: should you have any questions, and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you can see as well. Should you have any questions, which means if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. Now, of course, this is going to be for my ICT test. It's not a real poster that will go out to real viewers and real readers. However, if I do want to create a poster for the real world, and I do want other people to read it, then I would have to give my contact details. But right now, this is just for the ICT test. Okay, and I'm going to click on that. Right, so I've added a text box there and I've added a border. I'm going to zoom out a bit so I can see my poster a little bit more. Last thing I want to do is I want to give my page a little bit of color. I'm not too happy with the fact that it's all white. So once again, I'm going to go to Design, And right next to where we had page border, this time I'm going to click on page color. And as I go through the different options of the colors, you can see that my page itself is adopting that color. So I have a very good idea of what my page would look like if I chose these colors. I'm quite taken by this dark blue. It looks really nice. If I scroll and look for different colors, I can see the yellow works very well as well. It's just looking through the colors to see which one you would prefer. Yes, I'm going to go back to the dark blue. I think that's very fetching, we say in English, which means very attractive. Okay. So in this video so far, what we've done is we've added just a few more little details, just so it's not very basic anymore. We've added a border, we've added a text box, and we've also added page color to the background. I hope you find this video useful.